Well, hello gang, and welcome back to Dragon Quest VIII. I'm not entirely sure where we left off. We were in a town being assaulted by kids. One of the good things about Dragon Quest is you can actually talk to your teammates though and remember what the hell was going on. Everyone here seems a bit down in the dumps, don't they? There ain't no sign of Dale Magus about though. Maybe something is bothering him. Maybe they're just terrified. Dear goddess, hear the plea of this poor old man. I'm pretty sure I talked to all of you already. I don't see any barrels or anything I can pick up and bust, so we'll leave that place. It's so peaceful here. Can't read the tombstone, unfortunately. Ah, hello again. Sorry those little rascals were causing you grief before. No doubt you've heard of the Albert family. They live in the mansion on top of the hill. Lady Rosalind and Miss Jessica have shut themselves away inside ever since Alistair's death. The poor lambs. The night's upon us now, but you could go and have a look in the morning if you're interested. Okay. Did I jump down this well yet? I think I did, and I don't think there was anything down here. There's gonna be a lot of dead-end wells that lead absolutely nowhere. With my previous experience with Dragon Warrior is anything to go on. Hey, the inn. Let's just see if we can rest until daytime. Hello, ma'am. Oh, wait a second. Is anyone on my team dead? Okay, Yangus is back alive, thankfully. That's right, he did get revived. I just remembered that he was dead for a little bit. Death comes so quickly in this game. I trust you had a restful sleep. It wasn't bad. I've slept on less comfortable beds. What do you got for books to read in the morning? It's a quarterly journal called King of Adventure. Newsflash! You can get different information from the same people depending on whether it's day or night. It's like a town has two faces. And remember, the things you hear may not sound particularly important at first, but you never know what may come in handy later on. It's good to know. This game has a lot of depth, honestly. You can spend a lot of time in it. We find a phial of holy water, okay? I'm a peddler. I travel about selling my wares. I came through the western checkpoint to get here. It was very strange, though. It looked like it had been broken open by some kind of terrifying force. I wonder what it was. Do you have a twin brother a town over? Listen to this. I just saw a man at the Albert Mansion claiming to be Miss Jessica's fiancé. How can a slimy-looking character like him be marrying her? I just don't believe it. It can't be true. She's supposed to be mine. I'm the nice guy in the village. Hello, old man. We always go and see the statue of Alexandria once a year. It's what keeps me hanging on, you know. We were all supposed to be going again not long from now, but I doubt that'll be possible under the circumstances. We only go to the Eastern Tower once a year on Alexandra's Day, a holy day when there are no monsters about. It's still quite a way off, but my father's already down in the dumps about not being able to go this year. Okay. I don't really care too much about your stories. I really just want to loot all your shit. It looked like they had a place to hang a bag there that they could have filled with even more goodies for me. Hello, cat. I guess we'll go see what's going on up at this house. We probably have no choice. And who are you? Welcome to the Albert family residence. Okay. I'm so glad to be here. This house is the size of the town down below, it looks like. How modest and quaint. There was never any need for a guard here in the past. I was hired just after Master Alistair died, so I'm still quite new here, really. That doesn't mean I'll be putting up with any shenanigans, though. Make sure you behave inside the mansion, do you hear? Okay. Not entirely sure how I could misbehave. I'm sure I would find out. Easy enough. Any books? Nope. You always gotta check. Some of the books actually are pretty important to read. If I'm not mistaken, they can give you hints to secret treasures and stuff. I saw them, you know. Miss Jessica and her poor mother arguing like cats and dogs. What were they arguing about? I don't rightly know. Something about revenge. That's all I could gather. There's a secret door of the Eastern Tower. Only people from our village know how to open it. But Master Alistair found it open one day. That's why he went inside to find out what was going on. And then someone or something attacked him and... oh, it's so unfair. Poor Master Alistair. We find some plain cheese and put it in the bag. If we run into any mice, I'm sure they will absolutely love the fact that we have that. Hello, miss. Oh, are you travelers? What a life that must be. I wish I could leave all this behind and go off myself. Oh dear, listen to me. If the mistress heard me, I'd be out on my ear. Then I'd have no choice but to travel. Trust me, lady, traveling's not all it's cracked up to be. There are a lot of dangerous monsters out there. To be honest, I never really liked Miss Jessica all that much. But, I don't know why I'm telling strangers this. Don't tell anyone I said that. It's just she's never very friendly to us house staff. And she's always arguing with her poor mother as well. But I do sympathize with her now. I mean, her only true friend in the world was her brother, Master Alistair, and now she's all alone. Sometimes you can examine paintings, too. At least in 7 you could. You could examine them and find, like, items hidden behind them and shit like that. Just another thing to waste your time clicking on. Congratulations! You have the great pleasure of meeting the world-famous poet Lorenzo. Not only am I the son of the Chancellor to a large and prosperous kingdom, but I'm also the lovely Jessica's fiancé. Yes, that's me. She lost her brother recently, so I came here today to comfort her. But I seem to be faced with an unexpected obstacle to our love. There are some brats in front of her room who won't let me in. The sea of true love is strewn with the flotsam of despair. But I shall crest the waves of adversity and find harbor in my lady's bosom. Rest assured, young man, for it has been foretold in my own poetry. It's a book entitled Cheeses of the World. The world in which we live is blessed with an astonishing variety of cheeses. Some of them have even more astonishing effects. Spicy cheeses that will have you spitting fire. Cold cheeses that refresh as they chill. And it goes without saying that they all taste simply wonderful. Cheese is tasty. Cheese is healthy. Cheese makes everything better. Cheese makes the world go round. So all hail the cheesemakers. It appears to be a book about the history of the Albert family. The history of the Albert family begins with Alexander Cranbartle, a gifted sculptor, skilled swordsman, and capable magician. Alexander was a truly unique individual who left his mark on history in a variety of ways, fully deserving his reputation as a great sage. His descendants reaped the benefits of a prestigious and noble bloodline. They would do well to remember that they have a responsibility to uphold the high traditions of their ancestry. Okay. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Rosalind Albert. Sadly, my family is currently in mourning. No one is permitted to set foot outside the house. I'm afraid that my daughter is less than happy about this arrangement and has confined herself to her room. She's even asked those boys to stand guard at the door. I'm sure I don't know what's gotten into her. It's as if she's never suffered the death of a close loved one before. So you're the boys, huh? Oh, it's you. I'm sorry about before, but not enough sorry to let you through here. I'm under orders, see? Jessica said she doesn't want to see anyone, so I can't let people through. What about you?
You look a bit like thieves to me. I bet you are. I'm never wrong either.
I'm not a thief. Yangus might be. But I assure you that I am completely honorable and noble. I would never steal anything. What do you have in your dressers here? By golly, let me just take a look. Maybe there's something that needs to be thrown out because it's spoiled. Oh, these wayfarers' clothes. My golly, look at those holes the moths have chewed in them. It's a good thing I came here to clean up this mess. Young lads, certainly not a thief. And by golly, don't you know, rats and mice can hide. Oh, I was completely right. There's a hole in the wall. It's just large enough for a mouse to fit through. No, I was gonna say, rats and mice can hide in these barrels. It's imperative that we break them open. Make sure we find out that there's no nests been made in here.
Oh, look out! It isn't safe here.
Oh, really?
Just look, there's a mouse. I hate mice. Why do I have to deal with it? Oh.
I love whenever I bullshit something and then it turns out to actually be true. The game's just drawing me in that much, folks. It's that good. Just role-playing a character in it. Character actor.
Did you see it just now?
I think I did.
Oh, what am I going to do? Jessica's room is on the other side of that wall. Oh dear.
Well, for starters, you should quit panicking, because if it's on the other side of that wall, she can hear you, and it's very unbecoming of a house servant to freak out like that. Okay, Munchie, go on through. I completely forgot that this was a thing. Holy crap. Would you look at this painting? Isn't it gorgeous? I thought you said it was just on the other side of this room. Maybe she's got like a loft area above her room. That has to be it. I'm seeing something. A note on a desk. But I don't see a Jessica anywhere. How interesting. Where could she possibly... Are you gonna talk to me? Well, you don't talk to Munchie? Is it the it's the Mohawk, isn't it? You're stuck up. Let's take the letter. Munchie obtains Jessica's letter. Obviously, Munchie can't read it, but whatever. Is there anything under Jessica's bed? Oh, cool, we can roll. Woo! We are almost Sonic! Where's the rings at? I need to collect them. Sure. I don't actually think that this plays a very big role in the game. Like, playing as Munchie. I could be wrong. But I certainly don't remember it. Let me guess. Poor little Munchie can't check these cabinets, no. He can roll and he can grab paper pieces. That's about it. Munchie brings over the letter and we read it.
I don't know who will find this letter, but please consider it my last will and testament. For by the time you read this, I will already be gone. I am going to the tower in the east. I will not return until my brother's death is avenged. Mother, I'm sorry for the damage I've caused to our family's reputation. But this is about something far bigger than tradition. I must follow my heart, no matter the consequences. Please forgive me. And to Bangers and Mash, I'm sorry for lying to you. I hope you'll forgive me as well. Signed, Jessica.
Well, how did she sneak out with them right outside the door? We put the letter in the bag. Come on, Munchie. I think I know where we need to go now. Why we should care enough to go to the tower in the east. Possibly to help Jessica, whoever she is. It's beyond me. But, in terms of game design, I just know that's where it's telling us to go. How is this going to help us find Dual Magus? Huh? Maybe we can just not go. And just forget it. We're not going to the tower in the east. We're going to keep pressing onwards. My dad says that women like Miss Jessica are really... ba-ba-boom? What do you think he means? I wonder if I can be... va-va-boom. Maybe someday. But for now, you really shouldn't worry about it. What are you doing? Master Alistair's father passed away. So, although he was still young, he was the head of the Albert household. I just can't believe this has happened. I dread to think of how his poor mother and sister, Miss Jessica, must be feeling. It must be hitting Miss Jessica particularly hard. The pair of them were always inseparable. Master Alistair came from an important family, but he never lorded it over us. He always guarded the village for us, you know. What a terrible waste. A lovely boy like him being killed like that. What is the world coming to? Well, the world is shit, lady. Always has been, always will be. Okay, so what do you got? Do you have anything interesting? Stone axe. 2 extra attack for Yanga's tempting. But not that tempting. I didn't really expect you to have anything amazing. Considering the fact it's the second town. 5 minutes from the first. A leather kilt. I don't have enough money for any of this. Holy water. Temporarily prevents weaker monsters from attacking the party. I think we'll probably buy 5 holy waters since holy water is the only thing I can afford. Oh god, I didn't want Plump to take all of those. It's gonna take me a while to get used to the interface as well. Hello there, travelers. Welcome to Alexandria. Dual Magus? Sorry, but I've never heard of him. How about a creepy-looking jester? Did one of those come through by chance? The jewels in the eyes of the Alexandra statue are so beautiful that you sort of lose yourself in them. Is that so? Get a medicinal herb. And 11 gold coins. We're rich! It's time to go buy that armor. Okay. So, we need to find some tower to the east. East of here. East. As luck would have it, east appears to be just following the road. I see you, bird. A Funghoul appears and a Bodkin archer. Yangus, I want you to show no mercy. Just fucking go all out. I don't really particularly care if we die. We're gonna be dying a lot in this game. Because again, all you lose is gold. So, pressing ahead, trying to do foolish stuff. Oh yeah, level 8. That's how you go. You push forward until you can't, and you get thrown back, and then you try again. There we go. 2 strength, 2 wisdom, 3 skill points. Let's take swords to 5, and I'm gonna take courage to 7. Oh, come here, bird. I want to catch you. I want to pluck your feathers. Oh. It just whistles at us. It chirps. I see you. What the hell are you? It's Buffalo Bill! He's too stunned to move. He should be stunned. The one and only Yangus and Plump are here. The ones and only. Holy crap. 24 damage. He's quick too, which means Plump is probably going to die here. Yangus. Yangus, why are you faster than Plump? What the hell is going on in this world? Of course you would go after Plump, you asshole. Of course you would. Like I said, we're gonna die a lot here in this game. Come on, Yangus. Oh, that time you go before Buffalo Bill? I see how it is.
Nice knowing you.
Fucking named monsters. This is why you don't fuck with them. I get it. I've seen that before. I'm gonna be seeing that a lot. Great goddess, may you watch over this child, this shitty gamer who doesn't know how to properly play video games, and will continually be struck down. You know, I'm just glad it's not like Persona 3. I'm probably gonna get a lot less mad at this game because it's impossible to completely waste, 30 to 40 minutes of your time exploring somewhere. You might die and get kicked out of a dungeon and have to re-explore it all again. But at the very least, you'll keep your experience. 3 damage. See, named monsters are just... they're like bosses on the world map. You can wait until you're more powerful and then come back and hunt them down. Or you can try your luck as soon as you bump into them. Really? Come on, Yangus. It's a frickin' Drac Mage. You can't be missing these things. I expect more out of you. There's old Buffalo Bill. I guess they spawn in the same place every time. I don't know when I'm gonna upload these videos for you guys, but one of you can tell me whether or not it's worth hunting them down. Ahead lies the Tower of Alexandria. No trespassing. A fencing fox. Okay. As if Yangus gives a shit that he can't cast spells. You wasted your turn, Fox. That was a horrible opening. I hope you study what you did wrong. 4 strength. Holy shit. We're gonna put all 5 points into humanity. I really should look up a list of skill levels so I know when they break even. Trying to see if there's any treasure chests or anything out here. I'm going to assume that random battles are still a thing outside. Yeah, they are. Okay. Bunch of fucking mushrooms, my favorite. Look, it's little mini plump. Little mini plump spores. One of the great things about this game is that you can just mash L1. That it acts as an OK key. So I can have a beer in one hand. Or, well, not a cigar, I guess. I was gonna say a doobie, but I don't really have those anymore either. But a beer. And still play the game. It was made for one hand. I could have other things in my hand, too. Battles in this game are fairly straightforward. Incredibly simple. Look, Yangus, I need you to throw me over this fence. And we can probably bypass 90% of whatever bullshit we're gonna run into inside this tower. Okay. A frog face. I don't think I've seen that before. The Beetle Boys are annoying, but... as long as you stay up on your hit points, they're not a big deal. Frogface has me a little bit concerned. So every time you hit it, the Frogface turns, okay? Yangus. Really? Now's not the time to be sleeping on the job, you fat lazy asshole. Get up. We've got some murderizing to do. Crush that beetle and I'll heal you next time. You crushed him good. I'm proud of you. That's why I pay you. One hit point. Mighty close. What I need is like I need higher agility. Oh, come on. Just double fuck us then. Plump has a sweet tooth, so sweet breath is always going to affect him apparently. I think I mentioned in the previous video, status effects and ailments in this game, oh boy. It's not necessarily, like, the danger doesn't necessarily come from the enemy damage, which is bad, but no matter how we push or pull, the door doesn't budge. Like, the damage isn't generally too bad unless you fight something super high, but even low-level, simple stuff can kick your ass with status ailments. Okay, maybe we shouldn't be here. The door is not gonna open. Fuck it. I don't have any reason to be here. The enemies make the first strike this time. The game giveth and the game taketh away. Unfortunately, I think I need to kill Genghis. We should probably kill the mushrooms first, just because they will start spamming sweet breath here. Amazingly enough, we dodge it. Fuck me. And surprisingly enough, getting hit doesn't make you stand back up. Much to my eternal dismay. Pump might die soon. He's laying down on the job and sleeping. Wonderful. Tomato paste, or not. Why am I thinking tomatoes? Mushroom paste. $19 damage is pretty nice then. Get you that better weapon in there. Be killing these things, all of these things in one hit. Once you can kill things in one hit, let the grinding commence. Enemies are defeated. 50 experience, that's pretty damn nice. 44 gold coins. We should be able to, if I'm not mistaken. 217. Feels like we should have more than that. I was gonna say we should be able to buy some armor and shit by now. Well, I guess not really. That one death probably ruined everything. Oh, fuck me. I wasn't paying attention to Yangus's health. God damn it. Fuck everything. Too busy running my mouth and talking to you nerds. Look, Fox. I don't have time for your nonsense. My friend Yangus is once again missing out on a bunch of wonderful experience. Yeah, and items to revive in this game, forget it. They're so expensive and rare, we're not going down that way. If you get revive items in this game, you better fucking hold on to them for like a boss fight or something. I don't even think there's a reliable way to farm them. Look, mushroom. In case you can't see here, I'm pulling a coffin with me. I've got places to be. I need to go pray. Have the mage do, or the priest do their magic nonsense. Not even sure what god they pray to. In 7, it was something as generic as the Almighty, who is actually a thing. The Almighty. In this one, I'm not entirely sure. In Breath of Fire 2, it was like the Dragon God or something. I don't know. I happen to like old school RPGs that have strange religious cults built into them. There's something nostalgic about it. Back when religion was a greater part of the world. When it was a foe we could fight against. Resurrect Yangus for me. 40 gold coins! It'd have been better for me to die! Generally speaking, it is never better to die. Farewell. I'm only gonna save it whenever I end the video, most likely. That way, if I end up not liking the recording for one reason or another, I can just throw it all out. Start from scratch, from the last save. We do need to rest at the end. And also, let's go ahead, take a rest. I'm gonna read Jessica's letter again. I'm curious if we should go show it to her mother. Oh man. I trust you had a restful sleep. I really don't want to take the other path all the way to wherever it leads and then have to backtrack here. Let me check something. I don't know who will find it. Consider it my last will and testament. I'm going to the tower in the east. Sorry for the damage I've caused. Must follow my heart. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. We're gonna go talk to the mother and maybe Bangers and Mash, which I should have done before we ran out of this place. I'm gonna repeat this multiple times throughout this Let's Play, but this game is fucking old school hardcore style. You need to talk to people multiple times. Hey, you little shits. Oi, it's you. I'm sorry about before, but not sorry enough to let you through here. Yeah, well, Jessica's not in there. What? She's not in a room? Ha! I knew you were dodgy from the first moment I saw you. So don't think you can pull one over on me. There's no way she's not in her room. So prove it. You can't just say something like that without proof. Are you a complete thicko or what? I've got the note here.
Lady Rosalind and this bloke called Fancy. No, Francis. Beyonce or something. Have gone downstairs for lunch. I wonder what kind of things the Albert family eat.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can actually show him the note from Jessica. Lady Rosalind and Master Lorenzo are eating at the moment, so I'm afraid I can't let you in. Okay. Look, you little shits, it's imperative that you take me seriously. I'm gonna try using this even though I know it won't do any good. Maybe it will. Plump reads Jessica's letter out loud this time.
I don't know who will find this letter, but please consider it my last will and testament. I am going to the tower in the east. Mother, I'm sorry for the damage I've caused to our family's reputation. I must follow my heart, no matter the consequences. And to Bangers and Mash, I'm sorry for lying to you. I hope you'll forgive me as well. Signed, Jessica.
Now see, you little turds, is that good enough? Look at the handwriting, it's far too nice to be mine.
What? A letter from Jessica? No way! You're lying!
Just look at it!
She's been in her room the whole time! So how could she give you a letter?
Well, my mouse friend stole it. And then we show him Munchie in our little pouch.
I dunno. It sounds sort of real to me.
Just bang on the door, Bangers, and I guarantee she won't answer.
Okay, fine. I'll check her room.
Okay, good.
But if I'm right, you better leave and never come back. Got it?
If you're right, I will stab myself with my sword right here in front of you. To end my shame for eternity.
Right. Just wait here. No running away now.
Okay.
Hey! She is gone! Give me that letter!
No, it's mine, and it smells nice too. I like carrying it around as like potpourri. Damn it, we handed over anyways.
This is definitely Jessica's handwriting.
Told you.
If she really did go to the tower, she'll end up just like her brother, Alistair. This is bad. This is really bad. We've got to do something. We've got to get her out of there. You! This is partly your fault.
Bullshit, she was gone before I even got to town.
So, I'll open the door to the tower. You go in and get her. Got it?
I guess that works for me, actually.
Okay. We've got to hurry. To get to the tower, go left down the path outside the village.
Bangers joins the party. What about Mash? Is he joining?
Oh, one more monsters to you lot.
Hey, you little shit, this is a good time for you to get some practice.
Listen, Mash. Whatever you do, don't let Jessica's mum find out where she went. Yes, sir, bangers! Good. Come on, we've gotta hurry!
I'm totally excited about him opening up the tower for us because we are completely not thieves who plan on looting it dry and taking every single last valuable inside that we can find. 40 minutes into the video, a dungeon coming up. I think it's time we save it and end this video. Maybe I'll even append it to the last one that was only like 30 minutes long. I want to make these videos extra long because I don't want this series to go over 100 videos. Why? I don't know. It's just my own little thing. So, whenever we return, we're going to the tower in the east to hunt down this Jessica. Or at least find her remains. Who knows what awaits us inside that place.